Hi, Commissioners. My name is Amy Farah Weiss. I'm the founder and director of Neighbors Developing Divisadero, and I've been saying yes in my backyard to inclusive, enriching, and sustainable development since 2011. And I went to the Board of Supervisors, I think it was the Land Use Committee meeting, where Scott Sanchez on March 4th said, and I quote, "Nothing compels compliance for Airbnb or their hosts accept a subpoena." And so then the challenge for me was to think about how do we use participatory democracy and invite neighbors to give their input about all of these things through a survey so we could figure out how is it that we actually enforce this regulation. And so two things that I put in this survey, and by the way, 96 people took it online. Half of them were from Neighbors Developing Divisadero's mailing list, but I put it out in a variety of ways. Half of the people were homeowners. Some of the people were actually using Airbnb or plan to register. So I was really interested in getting the open-ended responses and feedback to figure out how do we move forward with this. And 53 people said they strongly agree that Airbnb and other platforms should require hosts to provide proof of registration. 53 said Airbnb and other platforms should be required to share adequate data. And so I put some thought into what that might look like, and it actually ends up looking a lot like what David Campos has proposed. And I have maybe some additional implementation ideas here. So set a date by which platforms must have registered hosts. Maybe we'll say 3 months from now. And after that date, put a fine of $500. David Campos says maybe 1,000 for non-registered hosts. This gives incentives for the platforms to work with the planning department and the hosts to figure out a really good streamlined system, and they can be putting all that money into supporting that. And then all short-term rental platforms should share their data on address and nights rented, and a computer program can be created to figure out how to better utilize or figure out how many people have gone over that.
Time is up.